right. Welcome, folks. It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Perfect weather for a varsity boys soccer game. My name is Tyler Boy. We're bringing the play-by-play action of this game. Teams facing off for this boys varsity soccer game. Your Pioneer Panthers hosting the Franklin County Tech Eagles. It's about 4 p.m., just about to be underway. Still early in the season, but coming into this game, Franklin Tech is coming in with a 1-0 record, and that win came courtesy of visiting Athol High School and taking away a 4-2 win over the Bears. Pioneer facing off against some tough competition. Greenfield always competitive. Most recent loss 6-1 at Greenfield. And the season opener for Pioneer, an unusual matchup against Brattleboro High School, a D1 team just across the border into Vermont. They fell to them 0-4. So it's been a tough opening. Pioneer, the defending Western Mass D5 champions. Still figuring out positions, figuring out what's going on. It's very early. It's only the beginning of the first full week into the school year, so there's still plenty that needs to happen. We are underway. Pioneer starts off, drops the ball back, looks to reset. Tom Smith back to Brody Welcome. Takes it back, gives himself some time. Almost stolen away. Franklin Tech looks to take control. Getting clean, sends it across the halfway point, gets booted out of bounds just past the Tech bench. It will be a Pioneer ball. Things getting bunched up on the left side. Tech looking to clear it. Good protection there. Both teams still kind of figuring out what they're doing. Back corner. Nice save putting the ball in. Pioneer has an opportunity to turn this attack around. Crosses it over, looking for Paquette. Paquette brings it back out. A shot. Ball comes loose. No one can get a final foot on that. But ball still within shooting range. And Tech clears it out with one shot on goal. Nice give and go there. Connor Gurton hanging on to it, stays down the wing, gives a little too much mustard on the juking, and ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Tech throw. Hayden Gerard with a throw in, finds Colleen. Eagles defense clears it out to midfield. Pioneer just hanging on to the collection a little bit too much. Goes on the attack, heads it out to the right side. Pioneer looking where to cross it. Gets booted out towards the corner. Out of bounds, Pioneer throw on the far side. Finds Colleen. Tad Loud putting it inside the box, sent back out by the Eagles defense. Welcome to the left side, Gurton. Over to Gerard. And a shot in there, collected by keeper Jacob George. Matan Smith brings the ball in. Hayden Clean with a shot. Sends it high. Will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Looks like there was a handball call. Kick for the Eagles right at midfield. Sends it in. Nice head away on the first touch for Pioneer. Colleen putting the ball through, looking for Gerard. Sends it out to the right side. It'll be moved and tapped out of bounds for a Pioneer throw. And it's like a trap coming from the backside. That's an easy call there. Any attempt for the ball from the back of the player in possession of it. If they go down, that's definitely going to be a trip call. And if you're just tuning in, whether you're watching this broadcast live on cable, rebroadcast on cable, checking this out later on, or watching it live on YouTube, thanks for joining in, tuning in to us. Happy to have you here. Happy to bring this broadcast to you. Tech looks to switch it to some more open space. Ball punted to the opposite side, the right wing of the Pioneer defense. Aaron Muse for the Panthers decides to place the ball outside, give the Pioneer defense a little bit of time to set up. Nice throw, goes inside the box. Punted away, but knocked back in to shooting range. A little bit of trip up there will get Pioneer the kick. They send over to the left side. It's crossed inside. Pioneer defense tries to clear it. And a little miscommunication on the defense. Yields Franklin Tech drawing first blood in this game at about just past the 9-minute mark. That seemed like a very clear case of not sure who has it. And the Eagles capitalized on that. And it is. When it's that deep inside the goalie box, it is everybody's ball. That's a left side. Gerard collects. Finds Garten. Moves to Colleen. Colleen back to the outside. Garten tries to put it inside with shooting range. Good give and go by the Eagles. Looking to put it through. Some vicious Tech defense, making it difficult to for Pioneer to keep a handle on that ball. Goes out of bounds. Pioneer throw. Looks like on that deflection, ball hit forearm of Matan Smith. That's a handball. Good first touch by Pioneer. Colleen looks to send it to Gerard. Too much on that one. We'll head out of bounds. Goal kick for the Eagles. Big kick goes wide. Eagles goal kick. Hayden Klein moves it in towards the middle, interrupted by Eagles and cleared. Out of bounds. Pioneer throw. And Tech mounts the attack. Ball sent through. Tommy Clary chase it down. Puts it out of bounds off of Tech player. Pioneer throw in the corner. It's onto the far side. Paquette attempts to keep the ball in. Does successfully. Brody Welcome. Ball gets tapped away and out of bounds. First corner kick of the game. Taking the corner kick, Hayden Gerard. Hit it into the box. Ooh, couldn't get the angle right. It's out of bounds. Field switched. Take towards the middle. Pop it up, hoping to bypass the defense. Pioneer mounting the attack. Brody Welcome. Looking to feed it over to Matan Smith on the left side. And nice try to keep it in. It'll be a Tech goal kick. Ball breaks through the Pioneer defense. Kind of a pile up going for the ball. Rolls out. And it will be a Pioneer goal kick. It's difficult to see who got the last touch on that. Hayden clean. Handball and Pioneer. Another attack mounted. Tech drops it back, has plenty of time. Reset on the shot. Ooh. And a timeout is called. Oops. Mess with the, there we go. Brightness a little bit. Well, going into this timeout, about little over 22 minutes. Pioneer having a tough time settling in. And still getting a few things figured out. The only goal scored about 9 minutes in. Kind of felt like it came out of just some miscommunication. But some other interesting details. The last time these teams have played each other, as in varsity soccer, was back in 2016. So it has been 6 years since these two teams have seen each other out on the field. And that particular game ended in a tie. So it's been a while. Very interesting. Not having seen each other. And I would say with that length of time, I mean, we got completely different players between then and now. So a lot of the remembrance of just how things were and whatnot, it's totally changed. So it's like fresh teams, even though they have played each other as schools before. You know, there was just very little familiarity. In fact, the only familiarity that I think that they would have is the fact that, you know, so there are some players on the Tech team that are former Pioneer players. Ball crosses through. No shots made. Ball is out of bounds. It'll be a Pioneer goal kick. New player to the Pioneer, number 17, Mauricio Hanono. Welcome talent out on the field. It'll be exciting to see what comes of that. Ball pops through on the right side. Tech may have a shot. Think if I didn't know any better, I think that the ref is calling that a flop, which a flop in the realm of soccer is taking a dive when there's actually no penalty against you. Now, whether or not that is true, that is something that I don't think I've ever seen, and I don't think the refs deal that out lightly. So, but it's the ref's call. That's why they're here. Ball moves into the corner. Pioneer clears it. Oop. Hayden Gerard looks to put the ball through. Good header interrupts that. Tech sends it out. Welcome to Paquette. Josiah Wiles clears it out of the Tech territory. We Pioneer throw just past midfield. Drop back over to Tad Loud. Sends it through to Smith. Smith was looking for Girton. Couldn't make the connection. Sent out of bounds by the Eagles. Be a Pioneer throw. Trot back. Jacoby Stumpo. Over to Girton. Pioneer looking for that through ball. Sends out of bounds. Pioneer will be able to reset. Another Pioneer throw. Ball stuck in the far corner. Pioneer looking to switch it out. Finds an opportunity. Hang clean with a shot. Takes a tough roll and heads into the goal. Things are tied up. Hidden clean. Nice pass from Tad Loud. Over to Colleen. Ball comes through on the right side. Pioneer looks to attack. Good trap. Tech really looking to take the lead back. Ball heads out. Pioneer kick. Looking for that through ball. Ton Smith takes the shot, goes wide. Ball sent through. Good job by the Pioneer keeper. Seeing that, coming out and snagging it before any shots can be made. Eagles goal kick. Comes out low. Truck back and switched. Ball popped through. Tommy Cleary getting to it first. Battle across the ball. A shot. Wide and out. Ball sent to the corner. And out of bounds. And offsides by Hayden Gerard. It's a tough thing to watch for. Out of bounds. Pioneer throw by the Eagles bench. Smartly switched up. Find some open real estate. Nice through. Good job, Pioneer, sticking with the ball. And scooped up by the Eagles keeper.
Hey, 5. Let's go. 5 hard.
Clean to Smith. Drops it back to Welcome. Welcome goes wide, looking for Gerard. Dropped by Hayden Gerard. Baton Smith looks to put it through. And out of bounds. Shot off the pole. Anton Smith, the shot, scooped up by Jacob George. Good goalkeeping there by George. Ball comes down the line, heads out of bounds. Eagles kick. Under a minute left in the half.
1.5, boys, 1.5. Yep. Let's get one. Don't sit there and mope. Go, Cody.
Nice kick sent through. Comes up Eagles on the attack. Slips through, but only goes outside.
Take a toboggan ride. You have to find the ball with your head.
Looks like this formation is going to break out just as the kick happens. And kicked away by Pioneer on the near post. Oh, George went down fairly. And that is 40 minutes in the book. And after the first half, Franklin Tech scoring the first goal of the game at about 9.5 minutes into the first half. Pioneer answering back in about 25 minutes, if I remember correctly. Scores tied 1-1 as we go into the half. Both teams having a number of opportunities in the other team's territory. I would say the ball has not been dominant on one side or the other. And with that, All right. Welcome back, folks. Second half of this boys varsity soccer game. Franklin Tech Eagles versus your Pioneer Panthers. Score is tied 1-1 as we go into the second half. Both teams having a number of shots on goal. Franklin Tech takes the ball to the corner on the outside. Tries to send it through on the cross. No good. Pioneer goal kick. And if you're checking out the sponsors during the break, I'd like to give a big shout out to our wonderful sponsors that help us keep doing what we're doing, bringing this sports coverage to you. Business that's been there from the first time we started looking into that sponsorship venture. Sam Browning Jr. Trucking. Thank you so much for your continued sponsorship, as well as carried over from last year, Sweet Lucy's Bakeshop. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. And some wonderful newcomers for our sponsors. Thank you for the latest season. We're looking at Wiggin Hydroseeding, Works LTD, and Zilinksi HVAC. Thank you guys so much. Those wonderful local businesses. Definitely check them out. Thank you for their sponsorship. Shot. It's a nice job. Nice turnaround, good head by Danny Paquette. And ball out of bounds. It'll be an Eagles throw. He's putting the ball inside the pocket. Tech looking for a shot. Corner kick for the Eagles. Pioneer clears it. Ball inside the pocket. No shot able to be made by the Eagles. Pioneer clears it on the far side. Eagles throw. On difficult handball during the trap by Brody Welcome. It was got a little wall. A little too much on that one. Be a Pioneer goal kick.
Hey, John, don't hang your head. We're good. Don't hang your head. We're good. Keep it coming.
Another kick out.
Hey guys, hustle back.
Pioneer goal kick.
Don't have to wait. Communicate.
All sent through. Nice shot. A little bit over. Nice shot to the outside by Matan Smith.
Drop. Hey, we got to get out of this. Let's go.
Pioneer throw. Nice scoop up by Tech keeper. Looking for that shot. Ball pops through. Pioneer keeper comes out, scoops it up. Oh. Ball slips through.
Do you guys see what happens when we move the ball well? Good things happen.
That would happen just as I'm fixing something. Tech takes the lead 2-1. At roughly about the same time as they did during the first half, about 9 minutes in. Time for Panthers to get angry and want to get that Goldback. They've had a few breakaways but haven't been able to pull the trigger. See if they can make it happen. They still got 30 minutes of play left. Ball heads out of bounds. Through, kicked out of bounds. Eagles corner. Nice swat away by the Pioneer keeper. Gerard breaks through. And good defense there by the Eagles. And offsides is called. And perhaps the deepest offsides I've seen in a long time. But offsides nonetheless. If you are ahead of the ball like that, it will be called. Pioneer throw. Tapped out. Eagles throw.
Help him! Help him!
And ball kicked wide. Ball goes wide. Nice save. Ball inside the box. Looks for the shot. Nice snag by the keeper. And Gerard. Nice idea.
John, you good? Go get John. Push. Nope. That's a bad idea, guys. Good job, Austin. Hey, guys, you're getting sloppy. Go. John. Sawyer, go to the middle. Sawyer, go up and strike or push King back to the midfield. Let him know. Let's go. Kaden, take the throw.
Matan Smith mounting attack, moves it towards the middle. It's a tough time finding someone. Ball knocked through. Pioneer keeper steps out. Smart move. Good ball by the Eagles. Ball put through. Jake Thomas for the Eagles puts the ball out of bounds. Good protective decision. Don Smith, it's the ball in the corner, looks to put it through. Hayden Klin takes the shot, sends it wide. Good go get it down the left lane. Good defense by Tommy Clary. Clean looking for Gerard. Puts it a little bit far ahead. Scooped up by Jacob George. Clear it is Stumpo. Good one-touch ball. Baton Smith taps it towards the middle. Brody Welcome sends it through. Smith had trouble connecting. Ball heads towards the corner and out of bounds. Defensive reset. Be a Pioneer throw. .20 left in the regulation time. Tech leads 2-1 with a second goal around the 9-minute mark. Ball sent through, no hesitation by the Eagles. Ball pops through, and another goal. This time by Nate Georgiza. Let's drop back. Oh. Nice clear by the Tech defense. Pioneer throw. After subs. Tapped out of bounds. Eagles throw. And a timeout is called. Timeout called with a recent goal in the past couple of minutes, bringing Franklin Tech to the lead 3-1 late in the game. I'll say that goal was just the result of not waiting. It's my understanding that wherever the infraction is, if the ball is slightly further back, it's okay. They'll send it from there. As long as it's close to that spot, and I think Tech took advantage of that. Took advantage of waiting for it to be set up. And they sent the ball, found that opening, and got the one-on-one shooting against the goalie. But so far, Pioneer still having a lot of opportunities down inside the box. We'll see if they can make something happen in the next 17 minutes. But if you're just tuning in, well, thank you for tuning in. Watching this live stream, watching this on being broadcast. Happy to have you with us here. It's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Love having you tune in, but I will say there's nothing quite like Checking this out live. The snack shack's open. The sun is out. It's right around 70, 75 degrees. Just perfect day to be out checking out some of these student athletes. And with that, we are back in. Another throw. Stand by Pioneer. Far side of the wing. Connor Gurton to Matan Smith. Tries to send it through and find Gerard. Eagles will let it head out of bounds, giving themselves a goal kick. Thomas will no doubt switch it up on the clear side. Gets blocked. Nice shot by Brody Welcome. Yeah, just a little bit too much mustard, though. Nice idea trying to get the one touch. Didn't get the geometry right. Another goal kick for the Eagles. Just shy of keeping it in. Eagles throw. Good battle for the ball. Nice idea trying to feed it through. Shot. And finds the corner. Another one by Nate Georgita. Boy, he threaded that needle in that top right corner. And it's like Caden Price having a tough time getting back up. Looked like he was holding his thigh, which in my experience, something like that on the soccer field means he probably took an elbow or a knee or something like that to it, and it's just going to feel like a giant Charlie horse. So hopefully it's nothing much, and once the shock wears off, he's able to get back out there. Baton Smith. Jacoby Stumpo moves the ball outside, finds Danny Paquette. Paquette chases zone and tapped out by the Tech defense. It'll be a Pioneer throw. Shot low. Scooped up by George. George gives it a punt. All put outside to Colleen. Out of bounds. Pioneer throw. The shot. Scooped up. And it looks like a handball on the Eagles. Oh, no, out of bounds, excuse me. Start on the line, finding Paquette. Nice job by the keeper. Tommy Clary taking the ball outside. Cat on the attack.
Stick on Jonah. There you go, John, stay.
Brody Welcome takes a shot and goes wide.
Sunday.
Stumpo puts it out to the wing. Matan Smith looks for the cross, trying to find Hayden Gerard.
Jacob, if it's unintentional, you can pick it up.
First touch by the Eagles.
There it is. Go. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Communicate.
Pioneer throw. Paquette to Smith. So back out to Colleen. Colleen sends it wide. And it'll be an Eagles throw right at midfield.
Slow it down. Let's get a switch. Let's switch it. Good, Connor.
Battle for the ball on the outside.
Switch. Let's get it.
They're looking to clear it up. Colleen tries to send it through. Smith to Gerard. Ball out of bounds. Eagles throw.
Come on now. Control that middle. There we go. We're going to go back. Slow pressure. There we go. Kev, get wider. Kev, get wider.
And clear. Anton Smith. Inside the middle. Takes a shot. Nice save by Jacob George. Sent towards the corner. Gerard tries to save it. Danny Paquette hanging on to it. And out of bounds. Eagles throw. Very little time left on the clock. Franklin Tech leads by 3.
You gotta go midfield, OB.
Ball pops through on the far side. Gerard snags it in the corner. Drops it back to Colleen. Eagles looking for the cross. And snagged by the keeper. That's going to be a dangerous play. When you go down, attempting to continue handling the ball and continuing the play is considered dangerous. So if you wind up falling for a reason other than, a trip or a push or something like that, you need to let the ball go. Shot by Colleen. Good hands by Jacob George. And that is the game. After 80 minutes of play, Tech comes away with a win. 4-1 over the Panthers. A hard-fought battle. Pioneer most certainly had the ball a number of times. Had a tough time getting around the defense and pulling that final trigger. But it is what it is. Definitely a hard-fought battle for sure. And Worked hard. Maybe we'll see them again at Tech. We'll see what will come out. Pioneer does have a few players that are nursing some injuries. And I wonder what kind of difference that would have made throughout the game. But it's not for me to call if the game would have come out differently. But hard-fought battle on a beautiful day. And thank you, folks, for tuning in to this boys varsity soccer game. Hope you enjoyed it. Franklin Tech Eagles versus your Pioneer Panthers. Thank you for tuning in. Some upcoming games. Looks like there will be there's a number of games this week. Looks like tomorrow I'm going to attempt a doubleheader coverage. The girls starting off with their premier home game against St. Mary's. St. Mary's will be coming up here, and that will be at 4 p.m. tomorrow, of course, weather permitting. And then after that, Franklin Tech volleyball is going to be coming up here, facing off against Pioneer. Pioneer having at least one win in the bank against Mohawk last week, so we'll see what happens with that. So, girls soccer, volleyball tomorrow. The next boys game will be on the homecoming night this Friday. Boys are hosting Chicopee Comp. And that is it for now on this update. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tyler Warble, and we will see you next time.